It's well known that the word photography is associated with France. As a city of both fashion and romance, Paris attracts me deeply to a large extent. Therefore, in the future, I want to work as a photographer in the headquarters of Elle magazine in France. According to the requirements of the course assignments, I have conducted a survey and research on the expected working places and positions in the future, and will discuss the experience at the end. First, on the research institution side, Elle is currently one of the top magazine companies in the world, with 35 editions worldwide. So I contacted a training teacher who used to work in the Paris headquarters of Elle by video call, because she had a short working experience in Paris and was in charge of video shooting. During the call, I recorded the following points. On the phone, she said that the reason why French photography keeps its unique style is that photographers have the courage to break the fashion, even if it's completely subversive. They will maintain the idea of innovation. Therefore, as a photographer in France, innovation is a very important thing. During her work, she found that most of Ella's promotional videos focus more on photojournalism and documentary photography, maintaining authenticity and objectivity. Then I found the official Instagram of Ella and watched one of their recent videos about COVID-19, in which the photographer focused on taking photos of the current state of the city, such as the Louvre and the streets of Paris. It fully shows the realistic thinking and problem focus of the film. In communities of practice, I joined the Facebook and Douban online discussion of media work team. In the group have each recruitment information and job requirements, and these jobs are usually in global recruiting staff. Through these releases, I can clearly know the photographer at the request of the different countries as well as the necessary skills. In Douban's group, I participated in the discussions and exchanged experience. I contacted a net friend in the comments section. He's a senior photographer and now works at Elle. He sent me a copy of Elle company's recruitment requirements. Request shows as an Elle photographer, I need a good video filming and editing skills. At the same time, I also compared the requirements of photographers in Britain and France. It can be seen from this that the recruitment requirements of Elle in the world are roughly the same, both of which require good aesthetic ability and photography skills, but the difference is that French photographers need more creativity rather than photography skills. In terms of professional network, I drew a professional network map to sort out the people who are helpful to me from 3 aspects: family, society, and friends. First of all, I contacted my uncle. He was on the phone. Simply introduces the filming process and skills essential to photographers, including the use of the camera, lens, and post-processing. And he told me, like Elle magazine, in outdoor photography, photographers have the skills to outdoor on foot. Later, I contacted a friend who was taking a media course in France by phone, and I learned a lot about the differences between French and British media education. She mentioned the course of visual cultural appreciation, and both media companies and newspapers in France lay great emphasis on aesthetics. She concluded after several recruitment experiences that French media companies pay more attention to photographers' philosophy when recruiting. In France, art majors pay more attention to critical thinking and presentation. Finally, I found the official website of Ella in the world and tried to collect some information about photography and shooting style. In my eyes, life in France can give photographers the desire to create art freely, to pay attention to the fragments of daily life, to create the scenes of existence of various places in the city with light and shadow, composition and impact. On the French official website of Ella, the photographers tell each story well with pictures. In their photography works, there are multiple artistic concepts and more real. Therefore, if I can get this experience, I will have a great improvement in my aesthetic ability and photography technology. Because the French photography industry pays more attention to documentary photography, which is exactly what I want to get from this experience. In addition, France is a country that pays attention to diversified culture, and Ella Company also integrates the works of global photographers. So I can find out my own shortcomings while learning more professional knowledge. As I mentioned in CW1, because Ella's entry requirements are relatively high, in order to strive for this experience, I will continue to improve my professional skills in my spare time to obtain more internship work and information.